everyone, it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button because usually you will find new DIYs and tutorials here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
But today is day 7 of my 12 days of Christmas Dollar Tree DIYs.
So I'm bringing you a new tutorial for the first 2.5 weeks of December. Now in today's tutorial, we're going to be using bottle brush trees from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be sharing with you 3 different tutorials. So let's go ahead and get started. And now for our first project. This one is pretty simple, however there is a little bit of a trick to it. I have a container, a glass container from Dollar Tree, as well as their Epsom salt and a pack of their bottle brush trees. And then they have these cute little figurines too for their little Christmas village. The other items that I have is my hot glue gun and some string here. This is like red and white baker's twine, but you could use ribbon or jute, whatever matches your home. Alright, so for this project I need to hot glue down my trees, and I'm going to use the little Santa Claus out of that set down onto the top of the lid. And we want to make sure these are kind of squished together and not hanging out over the sides, because we're going to have to put our jar back over the top there. And now we're going to add just a little bit of the Epsom salt into the jar. This is going to be our snow. It's nice and sparkly and shiny. You don't need a whole lot because it's just going to go in the bottom of the lid. So just enough to kind of give a snowy look on the inside. So just about covering up the bottom, maybe not even that much. And then we're going to flip our lid upside down. Spin it. You could hot glue it too if you don't want it to come back open and keep it nice and secure. And then we're just kind of gonna shake the salt off to the side and then let it naturally fall down into the bottom. And then we have a nice little snow globe for our decor. I'm also going to wrap the bottom with a little bit of my baker's twine here to just give it a little bit more of a Christmassy look. And now we're going to make a really simple garland. So I have 3 packs of the bottle brush trees from Dollar Tree. They also are carrying yarn now that's really, really great and nice and soft. So they have different colors, but I grabbed white, and you could use whatever color you want. You could also use jute, which I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to hang each one of these individually, tying them onto the tops of the trees so that they hang and look like a cute little simple garland. So I started by tying a loop into one end of the cord. I have some hooks I'm going to hang these on, but you could also tape them onto something if you needed to, and then you don't have to do the loop. But I'm just tucking the jute down into the tree so you don't see it quite so much. And now I'm going to go ahead and take this over and kind of measure about how long I want it, and then cut off my string to length, and then I'll start tying the trees on so that there's a nice center point, and then build off of that. And now we're gonna make a cute little Christmas tree wreath. So from Dollar Tree, I have one of their baby blankets with the cute gray, really soft buffalo check. I also have 4 of the bottle brush trees, one of their wreaths. I also have my hot glue gun and some scissors. So first I'm gonna cut a few strips of the fleece out from the baby blanket, and we're gonna use those to wrap around our wreath, and I'll use some hot glue to keep it all secured. So here's the wreath all wrapped. I cut 3 strips from the baby blanket so it would wrap all the way around. And now I am going to use 3 of these bottle brush trees, a small one, or 2 small ones and a big one in the middle here, and I'm gonna hot glue those down to the inside bottom of the wreath. And then underneath it, I feel like it's gonna need a little something, so I grabbed my yarn from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna make a bow using this. All right, so here's my bow. I just used one of the packaging cardboard pieces that the trees came out of, and I wrapped the yarn around and around and around a bunch of times, pulled it off, made sure I kept the center all together so I could wrap that with more yarn, tie it in a knot in the back, and I wrapped the middle around and around several times too so it'd have a nice center on it. And then I'm just going to hot glue it right in the middle underneath the trees. Thank you all so much for joining me for today's tutorial. I hope that it inspired you. Please give this video a thumbs up for me, and let me know down in the comments below which one of these projects was your favorite. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button next to me. I have more great holiday DIYs in the link below that. You can find me on Facebook and on Instagram for more inspiration, and I'll link those down below. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.